Hey there guys, Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you're all doing well. What you have before you is the Boom Swimmer Bluetooth speaker. This is the weirdest looking speaker of all time, I believe. I've never seen any design like this before, and I'll just go ahead and talk about that. This is very strange. My friends and I, we all kind of joke about how uncomfortable it is just to look at this thing. No one likes getting poked by this thing at all, let me tell you. We kind of joke around about how we're going to pass this to each other. Nobody really wants to grip it from that end, so you can hold it out to them and they'll still grab the front. Performance-wise, this is fantastic. Go ahead and get comfortable. Let's take a look at it now. So here's the box, the Boom speaker box. Bluetooth, 100% waterproof, and I can tell you guys this thing really is 100% waterproof. Let's just go ahead and open it up. We don't need to take a look at the boxing, really. All the details trying to sell it. We'll just talk about it. The speaker comes basically sitting just like this, with this thing wrapped around, just like so. You have a USB to micro USB charging cable, so you can charge the device. It also arrives with an auxiliary audio cable, instruction booklet. Flip it over, it has a suction cup mount. Now, with this mount here, this is made for like bicycle handles and so on, so pretend that my finger is your handlebars. You could take that and then wrap it around, so just like that, it fits around your handlebars, and you can cruise around listening to your audio. Now, guys, this is just really, really bizarre. Also, it's not very good quality. Mine is broken, as you might be able to see. You can see that something protruding through this rubbery coating, and mine is snapped right here. It's broken. It didn't last very long. You can screw off the back here. Right here you have the charging port, also the auxiliary audio in port. I have to use a pin or a knife to open this thing up. So there you go. You can charge this from your computer. It charges very quickly. It does a good job. You can take the suction cup and screw that on. I don't know why this portion is gray while this connector is blue. That seems a little odd to me. I like the gray. I wish the speaker was in gray. I like that better all in all. Maybe that's a design choice. Maybe they printed gray ones for all of the different colors. And this thing does come in multiple colors, which we'll talk about later. Now, hopefully you can see that on the screen there. You have the power button, which you activate by just simply holding down the button to turn it on or to turn it off. You have the volume up button. You have the play pause button. You have the volume down button. And you have the Bluetooth sync button. This cannot be used as a hands-free headset. You can't answer phone calls through this. And that's okay with me. Personally, that's not a function or a feature that I really care for. We'll go ahead and turn it on. And when I do so, you'll hear that it talks to you.
Power on.
Very, very quick to connect with. Just simply go to your settings, go to your Bluetooth, turn it on, of course, and it just comes up. If you need to, for the very first time, you'll need to hold down that Bluetooth button, and it'll show up on your device so you can sync with it. So let's just go ahead and find something here to listen to. I really don't like playing music or anything because the Google bots. They're really good at tracking that stuff down, and then that way you can't monetize your videos. So I have an episode of Savage Nation.
And what about those who argue that prostitution will increase the involvement of sexual predators and the use of minors as sex slaves who will be...
At the max volume, you can hear that right there. All sorts of topics on this station, on this channel that I'm listening to.
Warning. The Savage Nation contains adult language, adult content, psychological nudity. Listener discretion is advised.
Oh yeah, let's see what else I have here. When it comes to my news, and that's primarily what I like to listen to. I like to listen to the news. I don't listen to mainstream media. Most people don't. Most people don't trust mainstream media for a reason. I won't get into it. While I bring up a video, one thing about this suction cup is that it really does work well. You could stick it to your forehead and rock around and jam out. That's something that you want to do. But yes, this thing really does stick to just about anything, and it does a good job there.
It's bumpy. Just wait.
very loud, very good bass, definitely better audio quality, better reception, better bass than the all-terrain speaker that we showed off, I don't know, many months back. The one that kind of looks like the tire. This thing blows it out of the water when it comes to performance. Now, when it comes to battery life, this does well. It's not super great by any means. I was able to get maybe 5-6 hours out of a charge on it. So that's not terrible, but there's definitely other speakers out there that go for longer. But really, with how loud this thing gets, and it's 100% waterproof, it's impressive. Speaking of which, I have carried this in lots and lots of rain, and it just keeps on going. It has no issues. I don't have any fear of it leaking or anything tearing up. Just all in all, it's just a great speaker. These do come in many different colors, and they're all kind of like this, kind of that pastel sort of color. When it comes to weight, you're looking at 6.7 ounces, so it's not very heavy. Cost, you're looking to spend between 40 to 50 bucks. It depends on the color, it depends on where you get it at, and so on. But I think if you're looking for a really good sounding speaker that's waterproof, man, this thing is hard to beat. I can't imagine a speaker out there that sounds as good as this one. Even in the pouring rain, you could still hear it. That's mighty impressive. That was some of my complaints with the other speakers, is that when it's raining and it's really coming down, or there's strong winds, you couldn't quite hear them. But this one you really can. You know, if you want to freak your friends out or kind of irritate them and just poke them with it, that definitely does the trick. Overall, this is a great little speaker. I can't recommend it highly enough. It is an odd design, there's no doubt about that. But if you want to take this to your swimming pool, you want to put it in the shower, put it on your bike so you can ride in the rain or something, it really works well. At 6.7 ounces, it's not super duper lightweight, but then again, it's not super heavy either, so you can hike around with this thing comfortably if you want to listen to an audio program, which I do. I've listened to a lot of audiobooks with this speaker, and it just performs good. I'm happy with it. I have no need to purchase another one until this thing just happens to tear up, and if it does, I will get back to you guys and tell you about what happened. So my friends, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions for me, please feel free, drop me a line. I will see you guys around. Strength and honor. Take care. My friends and I, we kind of have a joke about this, about how you hand this to someone. Do you give it to them? Is it awkward? Is it kind of like, here you go. Do you grab it from like that, or do you come up maybe? I don't know. It's weird.